What's poppin', people? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. If you are your first time watching a video on my channel, please go ahead and tune in to see if you will like my content. On this channel we talk about a lot of different things. For the most part, I just kind of freestyle my different topics that I wanted to talk about, and I kind of go from there. Hopefully you gain, whoever's watching this, gain some type of inspiration or some type of perspective shift. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about basically like authenticity, and also like essentially being real versus being liked. And that if everybody, the overall notion that if everybody likes you, you're not being authentic. Because the thing is we live in a world where people want to be liked. People will do whatever in this world to be liked. People will go to great lengths to be liked. And I don't really have to get into that because that's pretty straightforward. But the reason, I'm going to get into the reason why, you know, being real versus being liked, and why being real is gonna always cancel out being liked in the long run. And this is coming from a person that has had fallen outs because of my quote-unquote authenticity, or my rawness, my directness, my bluntness. I don't credit this only to, I guess I do credit this to my birth chart, but my sun sign is an Aries, so we tend to be known for being people that are extremely direct. And we, like, honestly, it's never beef. Like, we're literally just people that need direct communication. And I'm gonna take the zodiac sign out of this because also it's just my personality personally. Like, I thrive with direct communication. I hate passive aggressiveness. I can't stand that shit, and I will clock it every time. Like, I will clock it every single time, because some people love, they don't come across too many people like myself that actually stand on business when it comes to being direct. And so a lot of people love to throw shade, love to be passive aggressive, because most people won't, you know, come back directly. And so again, a lot of people, they move around with passiveness. They do not move around with directness. They have internal conflicts that they do not directly resolve with you. And I'm just not a person that is a fan of that. And so personally, throughout my life, I've experienced a lot of people, quote unquote, disliking me for their own personal reasons, because of this realness that I have, in the capacity of like telling it like it is in the moment. Because like I said, I feel like we waste too much time being around the bush. Like, if we have a problem, if there's an issue, if there's a concern, let's go ahead and bring it to the podium and discuss it and move forward. And so again, you should, as a person, especially as you get older, like, honestly, now I've been not giving a fuck. And if any of my friends are watching this, y'all know that. Like, anybody that knows me personally knows that I've been not giving a fuck when it comes to how I'm perceived or whatever the fuck. Because it's really, at my core, I'm a kind person, and that's okay. You can be a kind person, but you can also have boundaries. But you can also, you know, show up authentically. And whoever doesn't like that, that's not your problem. And so that's what we're here to discuss today. And I'm going to be looking down on my phone because I made some notes. We're going to be talking about, excuse me, you guys, I've been having really bad congestion the past few days because the weather just keeps changing. I'm gonna be talking about 5 short reasons, like, regarding the quote that I mentioned at the beginning of my video, which was, if everyone likes you, you're not being authentic. Okay, so the first reason is authenticity involves boundaries. This is a big one. I have always been stellar with boundaries, because the thing is I'm not a codependent person. And again, there is a blessing. You should be able to codepend for certain things with, like, your friends and your family and things like that. But people do not understand, or will get uncomfortable when you have your firm boundaries. People will react differently because some people, they crave that codependence, and they also crave access to you, especially when you like bring something to their life or whatever. Like, if some people could talk to you all day and you had no limits, they would talk to you all day and vent all day and not have any type of capacity for that, you know. So obviously, like, the friends that you have around you too, like, that makes a difference, because like none of my friends are codependent, and everybody is very much like their individual person, which is another thing that I value in friendships. So no one gets butthurt about boundaries and whatnot. But again, authenticity involves boundaries. Not everyone will agree with or like your limits. So that's number one. Number two, different values clash. Being true to yourself naturally repels people who don't align. This one took me a while to understand, because you cannot hang around people. This is specifically with friendships. You cannot hang around people that don't have like similar or same values as you. That's the reason you're friends. That's the reason that you guys have that connection, because you guys have said values in common. And that big old quote that everybody always talks about how they say birds of a feather flock together. So it's like, you know, if they're a bird, you're a bird, like, you know what I'm saying? And you guys are collectively birds. But you cannot say that you're kicking it with somebody and like that you don't have anything. Oh, my values aren't those aren't my values. Okay, so why are you kicking it with them? Because it's a reflection of you, whoever you keep around you. And that's just universal facts, my friends. Okay, number three. This is a huge one for a lot of people, and I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, or hold your hand when I say this. You can do it. You can stop people pleasing today. I promise you, you can, and your life will be better for it. Number three, people pleasing hides your truth. Universal likability often means self-editing. So self-editing, one thing that I've never done, because bitch, I can't even do that to save my life. Like, because Miss Dea is gonna be Miss Dea. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I've always been extra. I've always been loud. I've always been, you know, outgoing, super vocal. Like, there's just no self-editing over here. So I've had to learn the hard way that, you know, when you try to self-edit yourself for folks to quote unquote like you, you're not being true to yourself. And ultimately, that's just not good in the long run, because why would you even want people around you that you can't even be yourself with? Make that make sense, you guys. It doesn't make sense. All right, moving on. Number four, honest opinions create friction. This is another one. I am the type of person, and if you're this type of person, you may relate. I'm the type of person that I say what's on my mind. So like, and I'm clocking it immediately, and I'm most likely, I've been told this before, I'm most likely saying what people are thinking, but are not, just don't have the balls to say it. So if you're that type of person, just know you're not gonna rub people the right way. Okay. So real thoughts won't land well with everyone. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Number five, your real self isn't for everyone, and that's proof you're being genuine, not curated. Okay. And that is my final like thought to close this video out. Do not be curated, bro. Be your chaotic self. Be cringe, be who you are. That is why humans are so beautiful. We are created to be these authentic, like, beautiful human beings that just have flaws and all, and have, you know, corny little things that we do, and have these little talents and all these different things. Like, we are who we are uniquely, and you should not have to be a curated version because social media said so, because people don't make you feel comfortable. If you're around people that don't make you feel comfortable being who you are authentically, then move around and go stand by somebody else and find some other people. But yeah, that wraps up my video. I hope you learned something today from all of these 5 little things that I had to say about the quote that I mentioned earlier. And remember to just make sure that you're not being curated, especially in today's society. Your personality is gold, and your personality is what makes you you. So